How's everybody doing out there today? Hi, Kelly. Say hi and click like. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm having an alright day. I was just a little bored. Figured I'd come on and see who would talk to me. Oh, it's the time of year everybody's getting sick. Patrick, how are you? Eli Stewart, how are you? Thomas Bryant, nice to see you. I'm grabbing y'all moderator wrenches here as you come on. Yeah, I like the Spyderco too. This is the only one I have. I am doing great, Eli. Okay. Just trying to get it pulled up so I could see chat a little bit better. There. How much was this? I traded it. The knife I traded it for was a couple $100 knife, so I believe Gareth, how are you? I believe they're close to $200 with the G10 handles, and then I'm not sure how much the titanium scales would be. Marines, Army, and Mom, how are you? I said that wrong, but let me throw you a wrench real quick. Marines and Army Mom. How's Gareth this morning? Went back to Gareth? You garage? I have a garage. You're just trying it out. Oh. I get it now. I was wondering what garage had to do with anything. Autocorrect. Jimmy Crow, this afternoon. It is, isn't it? It's almost 1 o'clock. Crap. Let's change my profile pic. Soon I was just feeling it out. Yeah. It's nice to try out new things once in a while. See how people react. That was a good name just to come up with real quick, like Bladed Pixie. And how is Mr. Jimmy Crow doing today? Wonderful. Well, that's outstanding to hear, Jimmy. You're doing pretty good here, too. I hadn't been on in a little bit, so I figured I'd come on and say hi to everybody. Excuse me. I think I have the starts of what's going to be a cold. A little bit of scratchy in the throat this morning when I woke up. Uncle Jimmy, I think I am getting all my knives picked up this week. Mad Yakko is sending me a Hank, so I'm waiting for that. Nice. You'll love the Hank. This Hank here is a Mad Yakko Hank. Well, thank you, Thomas. It wasn't working. I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and send this back to Kershaw. Although I did see the one that Neves got when he first got these launches. He got to launch one, and it did the same thing. Didn't quite spring to the tip. And it stops right there. That's funny. Well, when I open it, if I hold on to it, it doesn't lock out. And this should spring all the way. Hey, Butler Outdoors. Should spring all the way to the top without any assistance. It kicks out hard, but it should go all the way to the end. That and the pocket clip. I don't know if you can see, I snapped the screw off right there. The other hole's fine, but I tried to tighten it down because the clip kept sliding back and forth, and the little T6 screw broke off. Snap. Alteriano. How are you? That's why I wanted to send it back, Gareth. Other than that, I can put up with a few things. I can get used to that not locking out every time. And it's got a little bit of play up and down when it's locked out, but it's a plunge lock, and I've heard that happens a lot. It's a plunge lock, so I don't care so much about that, but I wish the spring was a little more springy. Asking me who he must send it to. Well, in this book, you have to go online. Where this is an auto makes a big difference because you can't just send it through the mail to them. They won't send it back. So what you have to do is get an FLL licensed dealer. So just about any gun shop. You get the letterhead from them, and them have them mail it to the whatever address you want, which would be KAI. I'm not sure if that's Kaya. But anyway, back to Kershaw. Yeah. But I've already sent one knife back to them, and they're very gracious. They, as long as you follow all the rules for shipping. Let's see now. I sent this one back to them because the torsion spring broke, and I'll be damned, it broke again, but I gotta send this one back also. I would think it's the same. Yeah, Gareth. It was CRKT. I've never sent nothing back to them. But yeah, this one was one of my favorites, and the torsion bar broke. They very well should, Jimmy. And Kershaw does, if they still make the product. That's the other problem they were telling me they may have, that the springs, the screws, everything may not be available for that model, and I can't imagine they change around too much. Yeah, this is the only real CRKT that I folder that I have. Oh, no kidding. This one actually had detent lash when it was, or rock lock, or I'm not sure what you want to call it, but I increased the push bar, I mean the lock bar here. I need to push over a little more towards the middle, and it snapped right out a bit. You still have to give it a little bit of encouragement when you open it, but and it's a tip down carry no matter what. This one would be cool if it would just be tip up. Change his names again. He did change his name again, right back to the beginning. He's trying to keep us on our toes. I do like the Demco. It's just as fidgety as it's been made out to be. Awesome, Gareth. Carried your CRKT M1612. I didn't care for the scales that came on it, but this is their D2 steel. I haven't had to sharpen it yet, and I've used it quite a bit. The FBI was getting close again, huh? The only thing that some people don't like about it, it's got a fairly soft detent. And it does take a few minutes to get used to flicking it out a little bit harder than you would something with a decent detent. Like say this pyrite, it's got a better detent. Snaps right out there. Yeah, the overall fit of my hand, I got big hands and I get a nice 4-finger grip, plus the choke up position is pretty nice. The jimping, Comes all the way to the end of this hole. You only have the large pyrite, Jimmy? It's in the works. I'm gonna get one. I love D2. You can field sharpen easy. Absolutely. I love D2. I like 154 CM too. Is what's on this. And even though this is one of the first ones, still made in the USA. It's got its little logo. I don't know how much actual D2 I have. This one's supposed to be D2. My Warhog is D2 and I punish it every day. It holds up well. Awesome. I haven't really used this one that much, but I sharpened it and it hasn't gone dull again for everything that I have cut with it. She's still pretty razor sharp. I took the angle down way too low. I scratched the ever-loving poop out of it. But this is just a cheap knockoff. It's not even really a knockoff. It's just a out the front switchblade that happened to have the Hellhound blade to it. I really like heavy steel above HCR, but I don't have a problem with the lower steels if that's all one can afford. Absolutely. I think the D2 on it is hardened to around 62. Nice. Aqua Donkey, how are you? Thanks for showing up. I'll throw you a wrench real quick. There you go. Well, that's awesome, actually, on D2. It's 62 hardness. I mean, by that point, why... It seems hard enough for any steel to be considerably decent. I am doing well. See this AUS 6 that's on this really doesn't hold an edge. This stuff's pretty soft. I've never had an OTF. I just worry about the reliability when I need it the most. I would worry if I had that one, but as far as Microtech goes, is very well. Some people, it depends, I guess, because I hear a lot of people say that they're failing. They don't like the Microtech, and other people that swear they've never failed them once. So it has to be one out of so many probably don't work all that well. Well, very nice, Jimmy. That'll be a nice change. No internet. Hopefully you're going someplace you want to go. Eagle Scout sent me a beautiful Jimmy Crow custom not too long ago. Nice job, Jimmy. Very cool. Must have been on one of his giveaways. I just gave one away. A little flex blade will never fail you. That is true, Al. Enjoy the break, Uncle Jimmy, but one question, what are you going to be in for, LOL? I'm glad you like it, my friend. I'm sure it was awesome. His 100 sub giveaway, yes. I gave away a Jimmy Crow on my 200 sub giveaway. Is this a good vacation getaway to unplug? It has to do with another name change. Nice. Well, that is awesome. I didn't know if anybody would be around this afternoon. Knuckle Bustin' Numbskull is on right now. I usually go to his, but are you going to full out this time with a new face and boobs? Ron Crow, how you doing this morning, buddy? Now this afternoon. Depends on where you are. It's 1:15 o'clock here, and a short pencil is better than a long memory. Words of wisdom. It's morning for you, huh? Ron Crow, that's right. You live out in California, don't you? "8:15 p.m. in South Africa. Nice. Cashew Gallery." Cashew or pistachio works for me. I like pistachio nuts. Northern Nevada, 30 miles east of Reno. Oh, you're in Northern Nevada? Who's... Well, that must be nice. I wish I was in Nevada right about now. It's almost 30 degrees here, and I don't know, a foot or so of snow out there. Wind's blowing. I went to the mailbox, damn near froze my butt off. Ever, Jimmy, I know, change your mad skills with a knife. It may even make him stronger, Gareth. Hope we don't change him. I know what we're talking about. He's probably going on vacation. Oh, noises I can hear around me. It's so high. Had to pull 15 families and 4 dogs out of their house in flash floods because of the melting of all your snow. It's high desert, 4,000 feet elevation, very little humidity and thin air. Old path. Shalom. Kelly White, I think I'm getting a box from you today. If USPS doesn't let me down. I know, Jimmy, I sent that knife to Gonzo and he still hasn't received it because of USPS. He should have had it Thursday last week. Kind of bumming me out. I hope it gets there all right. It's showing is out for delivery, fingers crossed. I've been keeping an eye on all packages I've sent out. I know USPS never was that bad. Is there something going on? Somebody said something about us. Are they doing a strike or? Oh, excuse me. Indianapolis hub is a disaster. So is the Jacksonville. I haven't really noticed it here in Maine. I know Luckles is live. I went on. I didn't look at the time when I went on, and since the Canadians went on strike, package I should have gotten last Monday is finally out for delivery, and they sent it to Indianapolis instead of my PO. Wow, that's not good, Kelly. True, USPS can't strike because they're federal employees. That's why you got to be careful, Gareth. There's a USPS and then there's the UPS. Two different entities. Nice. That'll be awesome, Ron Crow. New spring clamp for your TS Prof. Asked me to send stuff from here to you, and you to send it to each other. That's true, Gareth. That is pretty sad. Stuff from China probably gets here quicker than something from Maine to California. FedEx is usually my driver I have more issues with, and one pew pew I bought a few years ago that went around the whole country. So it took the whole country tour, huh? That's crazy. Let's put it this way, made it its way to California, and I know it was illegal there. Oh, grabbing an actual Gatorade. Hit about every state between Tennessee and California on the way there and back was ridiculous. 4 days, if I remember correctly. Wow, that's silly. Yeah, I hate it when you know you can see as the crow flies on a map, and it goes up and around and through and around the barn twice. Pirate ship? I don't send much stuff through the mail, so thank goodness. I'm hoping that Caleb remembers you said I could borrow his gear. I like pirate ship, and you can ship through multiple places if you do the drop down. It costs. USPS will pick up out of my huge mailbox. Yeah. That does stink. You gotta find a outlet to go to ship stuff from. I don't know about pirate ship. I'm not sure if that's available in Maine or. Wow. $70 in shipping last week. That's crazy, Jimmy. That's probably only 7 or 8 knives. A little bit of a distance from most shipping places, but that's because I kind of leave out away from everything, which I love. Yes. I live in a small town too. There's a grand total of 600 people here during the wintertime. Addicted to blades too. How are you? What up, blade addicts listening and lunching? I sent a box to Kelly. I went South Africa, Germany, Italy, then the U.S. It was 4 days. Wow. Now, good Lord, it's been longer than 4 days just to get to Tennessee from Maine. I don't think Tennessee's that far away from Maine. Oops. Yes, there is good fishing in Maine. Good trout fishing. I know that. Salmon fishing, some. I don't fish much, but my buddy does. I get fish from him once in a while. Usually some brook trout or. Oh, we have togue up here in certain places. White perch, yellow perch, suckers. USA for another 4 days, or it was longer. Because they still use dog sleds, buddy. Still use dog sleds. I haven't been fishing in over 30 years. I'm trying to think. It's been here for 5 or 6 years. It was probably 2 years before I left. It's been about 8 years since I've been fishing. And then about 7 years. No, 7 years for fishing. 8. No. Ice fishing is what I'm trying to get at. I went ice fishing one time after the last time I went fishing. Regular fishing. Oh, you've been sick for 3 weeks, Gareth? That sucks. In Ohio before I met and ended up marrying Brian. So we're coming up on 32 years. Well, happy anniversary. 32 years, that's nothing to sneeze at. My wife and I have been together since high school. We didn't get married till 98, but we've been together since like 87. Just chill for a while, yeah. You need some kind of medicine, Gareth, or something. Just had my 50th anniversary last September. Jimmy Crow, outstanding. It's nice to see marriages that lasted the test of time. Trying to think of how many years I've been married since 98, so it's 2 years to 2000 is 25. It'll be 27 years this year. So we met in early 92 and I moved Kingsland at the end of 92, got married May 93. My goodness, you were busy. You're a wonderful catch. you, did your wife agree with that, Jimmy? Chest and sinus infection. Been on 2 lots of antibiotics. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'll say addicted to blades. Anything over 5 years, you're doing good in this day and age. I was 8 when you got married. Great, make us feel old, Gareth. Take extra vitamin C until your pee glows may help. Is infection to help? Mountains which get closed a lot in the winter due to snow. Sorry, so my dates must be wrong. You're not a bastard. That is funny, Kelly. Oh, I hope I don't get a sinus infection. It's bad enough having a sore throat. He goes, stay safe and have a great week. Well, you have a great week too, Jimmy. And I'll see you in the chat universe at some point. 16 years now. Still feels like the other day. She does well with putting up with me. It goes both ways, Gareth. It really does. We may think we're hard to put up with, but then you see other people and how they act and get to thinking, well, maybe I'm not so bad. To put up with each other. Everybody has their own little quirks. Yes, they do. Oh, goodness. Can't think of what to say now. But just to get me going. I think husbands and wives do that a lot. I had to put up all this shit I get up to, that is. I don't do anything. Actually, I don't do hardly anything anymore, so around the house a lot. That's what I always say, though. Lucky my wife has put up with me for as long as she has. Got my buck sharpening steel. Almost like a gravity sharpener. I think all husbands push their wives' buttons just to see how much they can get away with. Alrighty. It's been about an hour and I can't think of something to say, so I'm going to say see you later. Thank y'all for chatting with me for an hour or so. You too, Kelly. Thanks, Gareth. Greg Vanderlip, how you doing? I was just saying goodbye, Greg. Say hi to Dad, huh? Never thought of that. That makes Brian your dad? Get scripts from the talk, but once I got back. Yeah, it's always a good way to calm down. Flip some knives. Yes, Ron, we'll see you later in somebody's live, I'm sure. Well, Greg, you have a good rest of your day and stay calm. Letting everybody say hi, bye. Just socially anxious, dogs, cops, and hospitals. Back home watching Karate Kid. I'm the same as you, Greg. My anxiety keeps me at home. I have to deal with doctors. That's about it. I go to my doctor's appointments and come right back home. I got forced to go into the hospital for 5 days, and my goodness, thought that was the end of the world. Daniel's son is at country club. Well, thanks, Gareth. I appreciate it. I will catch you all later. Thanks for the chat. Bye, Kelly. Bye, Gareth. Bye, Greg. Bye, Ron. Anybody else that I'm not seeing on screen? Oh, that's all good, Vandal. Greg. See you next time.